investigate, they're going to find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're going to find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.
Magic has captured the human imagination since its first appearance in around 2700 BC. It calls into question the laws of our physical nature, dazzling audiences who appear to be witnessing the impossible. But the history of magic is plagued with darkness and controversy. In the quest for both entertainment and secrecy, magicians have not only pushed the bounds of the expected, but also the bounds of ethical behaviour. This, and the increasing difficulty of dazzling a modern audience, means that magic may have tied itself up in a situation that even the best escape artists can't rummage free from. So should we take magicians more seriously, or is it an archaic art form? Should magic tricks ever be revealed, or does their power lie in the unknowing? Where do we draw the line between ethics and entertainment? And even though it lies within illusion, is it possible for magic to actually transport us to a different realm? To help me answer some of these questions, I'm joined by Charlie Milner, who likes to saw women in half. Charlie, thank you for joining me. Charlie, who is your favourite magician?
Well, there's lots of different magicians, Andrew.
Brilliant.
From Ron Weasley to the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes.
The Grand Wizard, I don't like him, but I do like his name.
Okay.
I do think the KKK have got some...
Why the fuck is we going for this start? Jesus Christ.
Matt, I've actually sent Matt... Matt,
what have you sent Matt? Racist
look, I don't
propaganda?
like the KKK are obviously completely fucked, but they got some good names. For example, Andrew.
Yes.
The Grand Dragon. Now, he's the sort of leader of kind of Warwickshire or Oxford.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
These are the different roles within the KKK. You got the Grand Dragon.
So this is exclusively KKK, the leaders of the KKK.
I'm just saying they got some good. They got a good name.
No, I'm just asking what you're saying.
This is
my initial question.
This is the power structure of the KKK.
Right.
The Grand Dragon. So he'll run kind of Wiltshire. So there's a state level leader.
So you're comparing it to British leaders or British government.
I guess so.
I'm just trying to understand what the fuck you're talking about.
As a power
right
structure, they've got some. It's better than kind of the Chancellor or head of education.
So are you doing the Grand Wizard of the KKK is the Prime Minister? Is that what you're saying? Right.
Yes.
So maybe the Grand Dragon is the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's more of a kind of local councillor. He's like Andy Burnham.
Okay.
Grand Dragon.
He runs Wiltshire, as you were saying.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Then you've got the Grand Titan.
These are all ridiculous.
Grand
aren't they?
Giant is the county leader. So that's sort of Jackie Weaver. Exalted Cyclops.
What? Exalted Cyclops?
I want to be the Exalted Cyclops.
What does he do?
He's the leader of a local chapter. So he might run like Whitney.
So individual chapters all have an Exalted Cyclops as their leader?
I guess so. The Grand Exchequer. That's the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Grand Clud. And then finally, you got the Imperial Wizard.
The Grand Clud?
The Grand Clud. The Grand Old Duke of Clud.
Why are these names so goddamn whimsical?
Because they're done by like retarded fat guys who are racist. I guess.
It doesn't really answer the question.
I will be the Exalted Cyclops. It's like World of Warcraft.
It's very close to your Godfather impression, that.
I will be the... What I have to do to make you be a black person?
A what? A black person?
What I have to do to make you be a...
They don't try and turn people into black people.
What?
They're not... The KKK don't try and turn white people into black people. If anything, it's kind of the opposite, even though it's not really that either.
Well, I guess they might do that if they hated another white guy. They might be like, well, you hate black... I don't know. We're getting into sort of...
racial politics very early on in this episode on magic.
Basically, fuck the KKK.
Maybe they're doing it...
shout out their naming system.
Maybe they're doing it to kind of... Is it whimsy washing? You know, if we've got such whimsical, fun names, then you're not... You know, how can you hate us racists if we're all whimsical? Yes, I have actually experienced some genuine magic in my life, and I'm about to tell you it. This is here's a magical story. I'd never seen a shooting star before in my life. I had never, and I'm going to tell you about the time (brackets S) that I did. I was sat on Lewis. Me and Horatio were, I think, about 15, and we were sat on top of this big hill in Lewis, where you could overlook the town and everything. It was pitch black at night. We'd got a kebab. We'd done something that day. I can't remember what it was. But we were sitting there, and I was discussing how I'd never seen a shooting star to him. And at that moment, a shooting star went past. Literally at that moment. Then, a couple years later, I'm outside having a cigarette with my friend in my dad's house in the garden, pitch black at night. I'm telling her that story. A shooting star goes by at the same time. Those are the only 2 shooting stars I've seen, and both of the times it's been when I've been speaking about shooting stars.
Jet fuel does not melt steel beams, Andrew.
It doesn't, and 9/11 was an inside job, and
was.
there is a God who is trying to show me the way, and the way is right down to this studio to record a lovely podcast with my friend Charlie Milner.
Couldn't agree more. What did you have in your kebab?
I had chicken, and I had some lettuce and onions, and I would have had it with some garlic sauce, maybe some chili on the side.
How many more times will it take for that to happen
Before
you actually believe in
shed
God?
my material possessions.
And move out into the sea?
4? No, not 4.
10.
I think
10.
What before? No, I think 2.
2 more times.
I think 2 more times, and then I'm like, right.
Something. There's a greater plan at work.
There's a greater plan at work. This is, or I mean, you could read it in many ways, because one of the ways you could read it is like, I'm on the right path.
I think you are on the right path.
I don't care about your thoughts. I care about the shooting stars' thoughts.
Okay.
I do care about your thoughts, though. But not in this context.
Fine.
I'm not going to shed
It's not about me.
I'm not going to shed my material possessions if you come up to me and say, I think you're doing the right thing here.
Yeah. I'd like to discuss the how hard it must be. So obviously, being a working magician,
Right.
that's a tough gig, I reckon. You know, it's like, imagine you meeting your sister or your wife's dad. Imagine meeting your wife's dad, right? And he's like, what do you do, son? And you say, I'm a magician. I don't think that he's gonna. I don't think he'd be very happy for him to be with your daughter, Andrew. I think he'd say, "Why are you not? Why? How are you going to provide for your kids?"
So this is when Charlie's complete lack of engagement with popular culture is an issue, because he comes with takes to podcasts that are probably the most well-trodden ground in the world.
I've honestly not heard that being said before.
That, like, it's a bit of a stereotype that magicians are losers.
That must suck to be a magician.
I think mostly, yeah. I think the thing is with magicians, you've just got to be amazing.
You got to be Darren Brown.
You have to be Penn and Teller. You have to be Darren Brown,
or
you gotta
David
be
Blaine.
Dynamo, or David Blaine.
Otherwise,
or David Copperfield.
You can't be anything under that.
You can't perform at children's
It's a
birthday
mountain of
parties.
shit.
But in my mind, again, I think we should restore a bit of love for the magicians. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
You're going around and you're exposing people to wonder and joy. Oh, what losers.
Is it a bit
What
nonsense?
losers? Who cares? It is a bit noncy.
Because you got the big hat, the gloves.
The gloves are a bit like, I don't want to
Fingerprints.
leave any fingerprints on this child's bottom.
Oh God. I mean, it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
The little hat.
The
kind
little
of
hat, yeah.
Weird little white rabbits. All the kind of ribbons. You know when they pull ribbons out of stuff?
I'm not seeing the problem with the ribbons or the rabbits.
They're going to hog tie the kids.
Oh my
put them in the
goodness!
car.
Fucking hell! Too much. So yeah, I think children's. But again, I know it's a sad thing. I mean, any children's entertainer, it's technically, oh, what a loser. But why are they losers? What a great thing to do with your life. What's your purpose in life? I go around and entertain children and make them laugh and clap and feel joy. It's a lovely thing to do.
True.
And magic is great. I actually think it's great. Whenever there's a magician at a function, I'll always be like, we've got to get the
What
fucking
sort of functions are you going to?
like 60th birthday parties, 60th birthday
dips,
parties,
magicians.
or like 12th birthday. There was close-up magic in a restaurant I was at the other day in Morocco. There was a magician going around tables, and I was immediately like, get over here, let's see some fucking stuff. It was amazing. Because even basic magicians can do stuff that you have no idea how they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. What's wrong with a bit of wonder in the world? It's lovely, and magicians should have a more important state in society.
Do you think so?
Yes.
I do think that they get a bad rap in terms of it being really uncool.
Do a bad rap.
I got a rabbit. My favorite dog is mine.
Yes, good. That's about right, yeah. I've got a rabbit. My favorite dog is mine. That ain't going to be hitting the charts, is it?
Now that's what I call bad
rapping.
Bad rapping to edit to that forever.
Me too. But you were saying, Charlie,
I was saying, Andrew.
magicians get a bad rap.
They get. I mean, I do think that unfortunately magicians aren't cool. They got their little hats on. But if you have a magician that's trying to be cool, I think that's even more tragic. And
Absolutely,
that applies in life. Yeah, like low riding magician. Like, what's up, motherfuckers?
You get like goth magicians, don't you, with like the big makeup and that.
fucking hate magic.
Don't try and be cool, because I completely agree. Trying to be cool, then
Lean
you've lost.
into the cringe.
It's not cool, but that doesn't
admit
mean
that.
we should. It's not. It's actually kind of lovely and worthwhile.
And that applies in all life. Be honest about yourself.
Yes.
You're a loser.
Yeah.
So am I.
Yeah. We look at us. Look at us. So more respect to magicians, please.
Yep.
At the start of this episode, I think we should just address some potential controversy that we're going to encounter, probably from the magic circle. We're going to reveal some magic tricks on this episode. Now, I feel fairly torn about this because after the speech I just gave about the sanctity of magic and the joy of it, you don't want to know the tricks. I don't think there's any other. It's such a specific feeling that I don't think you get anywhere else when you see a magic trick. And everything in you is wanting to know how they did it. And as soon as you found out, it's crushing. because it's so boring and it just ruins the
great.
whole thing.
card
I've
was in your
never
pocket.
heard of a magic trick that I found out how they do it, where I'm like, whoa, okay, right. It's always like, oh,
I found
right.
one.
Okay.
You know when they saw you in half in those boxes?
Yeah. Are you delighted by that?
I'm delighted because I saw the cross section. Essentially, how it works is trigger warning, magic. What they do is there's two guys.
Any magic sensitive viewers, please switch off now, as there will be a quick
There's
discussion
gonna be a hell of a lot of magic about to happen. There's two
This
guys.
video may contain magic. I knew you were going to be quiet after that, and I don't care anymore. I'm not going to let you bring me down.
You've broken through. There's these two guys in the box, and one of them, their top half is visible, so he's out of the box. And
She normally, but it's usually the lovely assistant, isn't it?
sure. I don't know if that has to be a lady though. It seems quite dated. What about
I think it's still a bit of a trope because
In magic.
Sorry,
Magic's-
but you could continue how you do the trick. Sorry.
There's one person with their top half visible in the box. There's one other person with their bottom half visible, so it's just their legs. It appears that these top halves and bottom halves are connected. It appears that these bottom halves and top halves are connected.
I don't think the magic circle are going to have any problem with us, to be honest, because
Right.
it's just bad explanations of magic tricks.
And what happens is
There's two boxes,
there's two boxes. You
Yeah.
cut them in half. The other person's absolutely fine. They haven't been cut in half.
but the other person's dead. What do you mean?
No, they're both fine.
Yeah.
And it appears that they've been cut in half, but they're actually in their own little box. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Yeah. Do you know how they do it?
Two people.
There's one box.
We'll put a cross section here.
Yeah, we'll put the diagram here, but there's one box you've got, and then it's one head. There's a head sticking out there and legs sticking out there. You presume it's all one box, but it's actually two. And then they're both like one. The legs are like cramped in, and the legs are sticking out, and then the heads are cramped in, and the head's sticking out, and then they just separate. It's two people. There you go.
That makes sense, Matt.
So it's a classic trick. But on the assistant thing, it's mostly attractive women because that's part of the sleight of hand, and magic's all about distraction. So they get attractive women because, it is dated because you don't get buff men. What about the women aren't going to get distracted on it unless they're lesbians, and they will. Anyway, it's part of the distraction.
It's a horny thing.
Yes, it's part of the distraction. That's genuinely why they use like scantily clad ladies. Scantily clad.
Does anybody ever say that?
Other than the over
like
50-year-old men. Jesus Christ.
Scantily clad. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled, Andrew, was convincing the world that he didn't exist.
Brilliant.
Okay?
Yeah.
Deception is key.
Deception is key, but that's why the
Deception
ladies,
is magic.
I'm not looking at him running at the magician running around and I don't know attaching two heads together. I'm looking at the tits. It's a tale as old as time, Charlie. It's a tale as old as time. But yes, the magic circle might have some problems with us. But
So can we define what the magic circle is?
we're going to discuss the magic circle in full and Thinkers
Are they like the
Corner. I know
ombudsman?
there's a lot in Thinkers
They're the
Corner.
magic ombudsman. They're kind of Ofsted for magic.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're kind of the governing
The
body.
union.
But there's lots of controversies.
But you don't fuck with them.
You don't fuck with the magic circle. I'm fascinated by the magic circle. They got to keep magic tricks secret and everything, but they do a lot more. But they might be upset with a couple of idiots coming on here exposing some of their tricks. We'll directly address the magic circle at the moment. We're only going to reveal the secrets of older magic tricks that are fairly well documented about how they're being done online. So don't come for us because I'm actually genuinely a little bit scared of the magic circle.
I do have a theory of prisoner rehabilitation using magic, Andrew.
Interesting. What would you call it? Alcatrazam. Not far off.
Not bad.
Not far off at all, actually, for something off the head.
Or cotton.
I didn't write that down yesterday. I didn't actually. So
Conjure.
Nice. Ex-conjure.
Ex-conjure.
Ex-conjure, the rehabilitation program. Abracadab, brilliant stuff, you guys. You're doing really well.
Brilliant.
So how does the program work?
The program works whereby, depending on your crime,
Yeah.
we will rehabilitate you into society by training you as a magician in a different form.
Serial killer.
Serial killers.
And I'm not talking about Frosties. We've made that joke, so please
I don't know
continue.
if we have.
I'm sure we have.
Serial killers, they will be in charge of sawing people in half, but we're doing it for real this time.
What the fuck?
No, we're not.
What the fuck are you talking about? So your rehabilitation program is just to make them commit their crimes again?
In a much more structured environment, which encourages play.
All right, so instead of serial killing in private, just do it on stage and we'll sell tickets.
Serial killers, I think, need to stay in prison too.
Okay, fine.
We can't have them all out.
Pickpockets, yep.
Pickpockets, masters of deception. Okay, they're gonna make a rabbit appear out of the hat, and they're gonna put it back in their pocket and go and sell it for a few quid down the market.
So it's using their skills as cons, but taking it into the entertainment sphere and
Exactly.
giving them employment.
Exactly.
I see. Okay.
You've also got the burglars. They'll be good escape artists.
Yeah.
You've You've got the
Sexual-
county lines guys.
What about pists?
I think it's hard to find a place for them, but I guess they can be the ushers that get people in their seats. They're like forcing you into your fucking seat.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. I'm not.
Sit the fuck down.
I'm not going to go to a magic show where a pist is forcing me into my seat. There is actually a chance I will be performing magic in October for my friend's 30th birthday party.
Oh yeah, you mentioned you're going to try and learn a trick.
I think Adam and I might try and learn a trick, and we've got quite the plan.
We
made a drunken plan, which will be the best thing ever if we actually do it. It includes the plan is to do a Strictly Come Dancing-esque thing where we'll start on stage and do a couple of mediocre tricks,
Right.
and then we run off stage. And then a VT rolls of us in rehearsals, and we actually document the whole rehearsal process of us trying to do this massive trick, some interviews with us, etc. And then we come on and then do the big trick that we've like a genuinely dazzling trick that we've spent months preparing.
That would be amazing.
For. It would be amazing. And then I'm trying to work out what's better is if we fuck the trick or actually nail it. I think it is if we nail it.
I think it would definitely if you nail it.
If it's genuinely stunning, and then we need to hire out a rehearsal room. Get someone to teach us it, etc. Get all the equipment, and then we document that whole process.
Who are you going to get? Yeah, but exactly. What does it involve to learn an amazing trick? I think you need in-person.
No, but that's the whole point.
Wow.
We'll document that bit, so we'll hire a room to do it, and then we'll play that VT as we're doing it, and then we'll run back on and do the trick.
That's so.
I mean, that's pretty.
Whose
great.
birthday is it? Is it a special someone?
It's the mayor of Patron Valley's birthday.
The most special person.
The most special person in the world, actually. Yeah.
That is amazing. So who else? Is it a talent show?
Yes, and they want you to do something.
I would love to.
There you go. Well, you're booked.
What can I do?
I think they want you to do your song.
If I crash the party and do a song, but it's amazing, will I be allowed to stay?
You're invited to do a song.
Am I invited to the party?
Yes, that's what's. I just said
No one's
they
told me that.
want you to
Oh, I
do
thought you were
something.
joking.
No, I'm being serious.
I'll do my song then.
Yes.
I'll do Therapy's Making Me Worse. Can we play 3 seconds of it now?
Therapy's making me worse! There's a price!
Because the truth is, guys, this is not going to be a mental health corner. This is a magic hell corner as an episode. But the truth is, sometimes with therapy, it doesn't make you better. It actually actively harms you, and you shouldn't always do therapy. Sometimes the real therapy is to be done in your head.
Well, that seems like a wonderful time to jump into Thinker's Corner, where we're going to hear from the best and brightest minds that have ever lived and ever will live.
But before we do that, I've got a surprise for Andrew.
Oh,
A secret from within the magic circle.
Right.
This is Miro. Welcome, Miro. How you doing? Yeah, come in, man.
Hi, mate. Andrew, nice to meet you. Yeah. I've got the.
Thank you so much for coming. Hey, I'm good. Yeah, Charlie. That's all
Charlie,
right.
it's not Chris.
Welcome, Miro. So Miro, guys, Miro is an amazing children's magician from Clapton. Say hello, Miro.
Hello. Well,
Nice to meet you, mate.
Oh, good.
All over.
Well, this is fucking exciting.
So Andrew loves magic.
I do love magic.
Andrew loves magic.
I do love magic.
So welcome, Miro. Miro is from the magic circle, and he's going to do some tricks today. Who do you normally do tricks for, Miro?
I do tricks for 5 years old.
Right, so that's
Yeah,
perfect. Probably,
I'm sure you'll do great.
Yeah, I'll
with
try
it.
my best. Yeah.
Andrew, you ready?
I'm ready as hell.
Okay, good. So Andrew is going to help me with the magic trick.
Great.
Good boy.
It's a very cool trick. I'll show it to Andrew how it works, and
Yeah.
then he can do it for all of us.
Wow.
Okay.
So there you go. We got a magical bag. See, it's
It looks
very
amazing.
cool.
Is it velvet?
Velvet, yeah.
Lovely.
And inside, what do you think there is nice inside?
I'm going to guess there's some balls inside. It's a
hanky.
handkerchief.
What color
A
is it?
flannel.
It's a white handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Very good. I'll just pop it here. And Andrew, you'll be the eyes of the audience. So could you
Yeah.
please examine? There is nothing in the back. Put your hand
I'll
inside.
put my hand in
Make
there.
sure it is empty. There is no fishes.
Nothing
There is
strange.
nothing in the bag, I can confirm.
There you go, Andrew.
Look, there's
Oh, Andrew, what did you do?
Oh, there's a poo on the floor.
Cool.
Oh, Andrew.
I've shut.
about
I'm
that.
sorry. Was that you or me?
I don't know.
We don't know. It was one of us.
That's magic.
Ah!
Sorry about that.
Fuck's
So,
sake.
There's nothing in it, but see,
Andrew.
So on the back there is a zip, right? And people think, wow, the magician's
Wow.
had something there.
Yeah.
There you go, Andrew.
Well, I'm going in
there
again.
you go.
Yeah.
Hello there,
How you doing?
Pleasure to meet you.
What's going on here?
Good. There's nothing in the back.
Yeah.
Empty back. So
Yeah.
Andrew, just watch carefully. It's
Yeah.
a very cool trick. You're gonna take the hanky,
Yes.
okay, in your hand. Then you're gonna pop it inside the bag.
Yeah.
All right. Then you say the magic. Oh, forgot about
What
that.
is the magic word?
Do you know any magic words?
I know abracadabra.
Very good. These are very conventional magic
Yeah.
words. I'll teach you unconventional
Okay.
magic words. The ta-ta-ta-ra-ra-ra, spaghetti carbonara.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara.
Good.
Good?
Excellent.
Good.
So you say ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara,
Yeah.
and the hanky disappears.
How has he done that?
There you go.
What?
Very cool trick. Now you're
Yeah.
gonna do it for everybody, okay?
Brilliant.
So there you go. I'll give you the hanky.
I've got
Oh,
the
it's back.
hanky.
Good. Also, you'll need something very important.
Right.
What magicians have? What do they have? in
They've
their
got a
hands?
wand.
Cars.
A wand.
They've got a wand.
They
Cards.
got a wand. There you go, Andrew. I'll give you
Hey!
my hold it there. So,
Oh, come on! What are you doing to
You
me?
broke his Miro's wand.
Hold on a second.
Wait, don't.
I've got the
Don't do
backup
that.
plan. Don't worry. We're prepared. We've got the backup plan.
Right.
We've got another magic one. There you go. Oh, it's a big one.
It is
Let
a big
me see
one.
if it works. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Well, what do we
because
need a wand?
It needs something very special. There you go. You need a straw.
There you go.
Miro.
That's better.
There you go, Andrew.
That's much safer
Right.
for you.
I'll give you that one.
Yes,
Okay,
you
yeah.
won't break that.
Good. So
Yeah.
you've got the hanky. You've got the magic wand.
Yeah.
Very good. I'll hold the hanky very
That's the wand. Sorry, the hanky. This is the hanky.
The magic
And
hanky.
now, let's introduce you. You can introduce yourself. You can
He's
say,
the magician.
I'm Andrew, the magician.
I'm Andrew, the magician. Ah!
Good. Andrew, what color hanky are you holding?
I've got a white hanky in my hand.
I'll show them the bag is empty.
The bag's
There's
empty.
Nothing in there.
bag.
There's nothing in the
Pull it
bag.
inside.
Put it in.
Very good. Remember the magic words?
Something. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara.
Perfect. Now you wave the magic wand and say the magic words.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Put your hand inside, pull out the back shoulder, there's nothing there.
It's red! It's red!
Andrew!
And there's no right one in there either.
Oh my
Yeah.
How does it
You're doing
happen?
better tricks than me, Andrew.
Yeah.
You should do this for a job.
I should do this for a job.
Put it back inside.
put it back
Do you
in.
think you can make it back to white?
I can, of course I can make it. I can do
Of course.
anything.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can do anything. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara.
Check it out.
Check it out.
It's white again.
Oh, incredible stuff. Incredible.
It's white again.
Okay, let's
good.
make it disappear this time for real.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I'm putting it in.
Putting it in. Yep.
Yeah.
Go.
Same again.
Of course.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara.
Amazing. He's born to
He's
do it.
born to
He's
do it.
professional. There you go. Show them the bag is set.
But
What is that, Andrew?
LGBT.
Oh, my
guys.
God. Oh my
It's
God.
too easy. It's too easy.
That's too okay.
Unbelievable.
Special,
Hold on.
special
we
magic.
need the white one. We need the white one.
We want it back.
Yeah, back from the start. Back from the start. That's how it works. Hold on a second.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, go ahead.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
It's white.
Oh, Andrew, I'll take you as my assistant next time.
Unbelievable.
Every time I go do magic for kids, I'll take you as my assistant.
I'd happily come.
But we haven't completed the magic yet.
No, we haven't.
Right? We have to make it
course.
disappear, remember?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's get her out of here. Ready? Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, spaghetti carbonara.
Check what happened.
Oh god.
There's nothing in there.
Nothing here.
It's gone.
There's nothing in there.
There's nothing in the
Andrew,
thing!
I mean, that is amazing.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
applause for Andrew.
That is
Thank you very
unbelievable.
much.
Thank you very
You're
much.
so good.
Thank you,
Thank
Miro.
you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot.
much. Do you want
Cheers.
That was fantastic.
Where do you? How can people hire you, Miro, for more magic?
Yes.
For my magic?
Yeah, where-
oh, you can
how-
go on my website.
What's that?
It's www.miromagicparty.co.uk.
You're the most
MiroMagicPie.co.uk.
MiroMagicPie.co.uk.
Oh,
What a magical man.
Well, guys.
And
Thank you
next time,
very
Andrew,
much, man.
don't do a poo.
Ah, I've ruined it with my poo.
Thank you, Miro.
Thank
It's
you.
time for you to disappear.
Hey.
Now seems like a wonderful time to jump into Thinker's Corner, where we're going to hear from the best and brightest minds that have ever lived and ever will live. And this week is no different as we dive into our further deep in our investigation into magic this
I
week.
wonder what's going to happen now, Andrew.
Very, very good. Let's bring out Frank Ocean. Welcome.
What about Alan?
Where's
C?
Alan C? Or Paul River?
Or Tony Lake?
Dom Waterfall?
Don Waterfall. You do not fuck with Don
Alan
Waterfall.
Tributary.
Jason Barth.
Yeah, all good. Take it away, Frank. There's just some magic in truth and honesty and openness.
I do agree with that, but equally, if you flip it, so there's a lot of dark magic in lies. You could do some. If your sole mission was to ruin someone's life through lies, probably a child because they're more easy to sort of manipulate. You could conjure some fucking terrible stuff through lies. So
you're saying it's bad to lie to children?
the mouth is the most powerful wand of all, Andrew.
Mm.
So use it wisely.
If you wanted to ruin a child's life, what lie would you tell them?
I tell them that they are actually not a human and we've taken them from another planet and their whole civilization is gone.
Yeah.
And this is not their true form. They'll never be true.
It's a life ender, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is bad to lie to kids.
I'd tell them they were an alien.
Well, some lie. What about white lies?
White
We lie
lies
to children all the time to make them have a protected childhood.
Yeah.
to give
No,
them
your glasses look
self-confidence.
good.
Let's get our David Blaine.
But what about Billy Helicopter?
It's not David
Billy
Blaine.
Belly. What about Billy Bellycopter?
Do you understand? Why
What about Billy Bellycopter?
Bellycopter? Why is Blaine like Bellycopter?
Or or Thomas Bylot. Thomas Blider.
Because you're saying it sounds like plane. Do you think his name's David Plain?
I think it was. Something happened.
Take it away, David. I think magic, whether I'm holding my breath or shuffling a deck of cards, is pretty simple. It's practice, it's training, and it's experimenting while pushing through the pain to be the best that I can be. Now, I'm not really much into the whole escape thing. I'm not a big David Blaine fan. I like when he does the mad tricks, the close-up magic stuff.
I don't know. I wouldn't even call it magic.
Escaping from I'm not big into escaping underwater.
It's kind of endurance.
It
tests.
is. It's a bit. I don't really care because I'm like, if you've trained for a specific skill, it's obviously impressive, but I'm not that dazzled by it. I want it to be like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
Because when it's feasible in the human experience, I'm holding my breath really long underwater. Great. I'm not really going to buy
It's
tickets
more of a
to
physical, it's an impressive physical accomplishment rather than a kind of conjuring of hocus or pocus.
But I don't care about people getting out of straitjackets. I just don't care.
I do
sadly.
care about that.
Right.
I just don't think it's necessarily magic. It's more impressive. It's kind of like...
But it's in the same field, isn't it?
It's in the same field, but it's in a different...
pasture.
I guess so. It's in a different... It's not exactly magic as far as... I think tricks and kind of conjuring and deceit is magic, whereas he's kind of more, you've managed to sit in a big ball for a month.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, famously, he only wore nappies during that month. There was no toilet in the ball. Actually.
It's a fact you bring up quite a lot, actually.
Well, I think it's quite interesting. And it blew my socks off, actually. Not my nappy off, because I don't wear them anymore.
Yeah, but he was in a perspex box, wasn't he?
He was in a big perspex, like Zorb ball above the Thames for about 44 days, I think.
And you hadn't...
And I didn't know there was no toilet in there. Or at least it just didn't occur to me to ask.
Yeah, there's no toilet in there, is there?
He's in nappies. Nowadays,
I mean, again, I
think everyone would be like, shut the fuck up, David, if you tried to go up there now. I think back then there was less going on.
Yeah.
No one really had a phone. So David being up there was kind of interesting. Now it would be like,
yeah.
What are you fuck
I mean, in
off,
fairness, it's more like performance art, really.
It's performative, Andrew, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. It's more like performance art, because I would love to go to the river and see him do it. I'd love to go and see David Blaine in a box for a bit.
Yeah.
But
if Guinness World Records came up to you and said, hey, Andrew, can you please go and sit in a sofa on top of the sea for 2 months and it will be streamed for the whole thing, would you do it?
No. Sit in a sofa on top of the sea. No, I wouldn't do it. Anyway, that's...
No, but listen.
And that concludes our quote section.
I just want to let you know something, a little insider trading secret, and this is for everybody. So I've been around the block.
Yeah.
I've been around it, and I am the block.
Right.
The Guinness World Record guys are actual guys who wear Guinness World Record suits, and they are there invigilating in Guinness World Record suits for records. I've seen one do it. I've seen it.
That's... Yeah.
Have I told this before?
No, everyone knows that.
Do they? No, they don't. You haven't seen it. You probably think it's a couple of pen pushers in bloody t-shirts. He's in a full Willy Wonka Guinness World Record suit, Andrew, and he doesn't say a bloody word.
So your point is that they wear funny suits?
No, not funny suits. Proper suits.
Yeah, that they're official invigilators.
Yes, and they wear their proper suits.
Of course, Guinness send referees round to check on the...
And is it the pint guys or is it something else?
What a bizarre point to make, that the Guinness Book of World Records send round invigilators.
Question.
Of course they do.
Question.
What did you think it was before?
I don't know.
What point are you making?
I'm making the point, Andrew, that is Guinness World Records a company, or is Guinness is it Guinness that's the company?
So that's a question completely different about the point you were making initially. Guinness is the sponsor of the World Record.
And World Records is just...
actually, I think Guinness invented it because it was this to settle arguments in pubs.
Is World Record a company?
I don't...
Oh, really?
You don't listen,
no, that's
do
interesting.
you?
That's interesting.
Yeah. It was to settle... I think... Oh, yeah. Guinness started it to settle pub arguments.
That's mad. I bet they would... I mean, that's your kind of bread and... You love arguing in a pub. That's kind of... Is your dream... Is your perfect any day arguing in a pub?
Yeah.
With a pint?
Yeah, an argument in a pint.
And
Fuck yeah, let's go. A debate, I'd say. If you wouldn't
Okay.
mind me, adding that, a
minds.
clash of wills and heads, not hearts and bodies. Nothing.
Long live the king.
Long live the fucking king. Right. That concludes our quote section of Thinker's Corner. It's time to get into the nitty gritty. Right. Let's dive into some fucking things.
Or the titty bitty.
Nothing to do with magic.
But we're not doing that.
Why would stop bringing in breast milk to everything? So let's dive into the origins of magic. Where did it come from? How did we get here? We want to trace ourselves from the ancient Greeks, maybe even earlier, to Miro. There is a line, and let's track it right now.
Please.
Are you ready for
I
that,
would
Charlie?
love
Because
that.
it's going to be wonderful.
Okay.
So the magic started in the ancient world. The word magic derives from the Greek term magoi, referring to a Median tribe in Persia and their religion, Zoroastrianism.
Okay.
The Greeks believed that magicians could channel power from or through any of the deities, spirits, or ancestors of the ancient pantheons. An Egyptian papyrus dated around 2500 BC portrays a magician named Dedi performing an animal decapitation trick for the pharaoh. According to the story, Dedi magically replaces the severed heads and then makes a number of prophecies to the king.
Well, I'm sorry, that can't be true. Because you can't do that.
You are now only just understanding what magic is.
I'm sorry, but that's not possible. You can't. There's no way you could take a head off.
Yeah, and Miro couldn't, feasibly.
Miro horny.
In fairness, I would love to see some ancient magic. I imagine that's going to be a fucking show, because I imagine most of it would have happened. There wouldn't be a show without, killing several children and or animals. It'd
be a breath of fresh air.
That's Why a breath of fresh air?
Because it's like, well, the only alternative is we go and look at the grass for a bit, or we go and do a hunt.
Oh, not for you, for the entertainment. So it would be a breath of fresh air for the ancient
Yeah.
world.
For back then, it'd be like, thank fuck he's doing something's happening, because this is incredibly
But even for now, wouldn't it be great to go back and see some ancient magic? Because we're, the magicians nowadays, they're shackled, if you'll pardon that kind of pun, by ethics and law. You can't decapitate animals on stage. You can't, sacrifice children to a god. Imagine seeing some of that magic. I mean, horrifying, sure, but what a fucking show. I've just chopped off Timmy's head. Oh no, it's back on. In reality, Timmy's dead and buried underground now, but there's a boy who looks like him, and here he is. So, his twin, I imagine.
Do you think it goes from that to the Colosseum in terms of spectacle?
I don't think it's quite as big as the Colosseum.
But people want to see awful stuff, essentially.
Yeah, people want to see awful stuff.
And nowadays, the only awful stuff they can see is MMA.
All you've got to do is look out the window, Charlie.
Absolute bin fire, isn't it?
Absolute bin fire out there.
There's a balance between if the magic was amazing enough, what's your tolerance for horrible? If he makes sort of 200 kids' heads explode off their heads and fireworks come out, but they are dying, are you happy to watch that?
No. No, I'm not, Charlie.
For the record.
For the record, I'm not happy to watch that.
But you'd at least say, bloody hell.
I would probably gasp. What I am saying is that I'd like to, time traveling back to the first ever magic trick is actually quite a good answer to where you'd like to go back to. It's already happened. I'm not the morals are the morals. I'm going back to a different time. We can't judge them. They're sacrificing them to their gods. I can't change it. I'd love to see it. Let's not lie. We'd all love to see that magic trick.
Definitely. And would you say that magic nowadays has gone domestic because it's just fucking
because of all these
and Miro was amazing.
Well, with all respect to Miro,
all due respect, he's only operating within the time he's born in.
Exactly,
but it's not the same as seeing a cow getting decapitated, is it?
Tell me you wouldn't want to see that.
I wouldn't want to see that.
Not if it was happening now, but if you could watch a documentary about it. It already happened. If there were cameras back in 2500 BC,
what would you say to them?
I'd say, what I'd say to them?
You're back in time.
Bloody good magic, guys. Bloody good magic.
Kaka.
Woo-doo-doo kaka. Woo-doo-doo kaka is what I say. But it's also interesting that, magic is a form of religious expression. Because as we get later on, there's kind of an increase in the skepticism of magic
voodoo.
In terms of... It's not really voodoo.
Is it not?
No. That's
religion. Religion is magic. It's fucking like the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, but it's interesting that in this era, it was done as a genuine expression of religiosity. Whereas if we get later on, there's more of a skepticism towards people who do it because they're wronging their gods. It's heretics. Whereas
pagan.
now it's like, no, this is an expression of my religion. Because I'm going to sever these heads, probably for a sacrifice thing.
There's no churches, there's no Qurans, there's no Nesit. Before all of this, it's just magic.
No, they've got a religion.
This is the religion, though.
Yeah. So what do you mean
there's no
Qurans?
nowadays, it's like, what I'm saying is, previously, the religion was magic, right? We're all praying to the wand. Now, yes?
No.
What do you mean
What
they're
are
all
you
praying
saying to the wand?
Before, now you got the Anglican Church, Andrew,
Yeah.
and there are Sikhs. Whereas before,
So I'm just listing religion.
before it's just fucking wands and rocks and cows.
What's your point about the magic?
My point is, before there was no fucking church. Whereas now there's loads of churches. And so we don't have any need for this kind of like scrambling around in the dust, making little kind of like it's all kind of pagan, basically.
Right, okay.
I mean, my mate, for example, apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll believe this. You'll probably hate this. He went with some kind of tribe in the Shetland Islands like the other day.
There's tribes in the Shetland Islands.
Yeah, like a pagan sort of do. I mean, I think they've all got jumpers. They're not in like loincloths.
Shetland Island tribes.
Yeah, they've all got like clothes on and stuff, but they are essentially like a tribe. He found them and they went up to the Shetland Islands, and there was this thing where there was this rock ceremony, and they were like, "You're not ready for the rock yet. You can't." Like, he went up there and they were like, "You can't see it yet. I don't think you're ready." And he went off on his own, cleaning the beach and like getting ready to go and look at this rock.
Cleaning the beach.
He went
picking up litter.
Yeah, like just on his own as a kind of pious act. He went to clean this beach.
Right.
And then he came back from his beach cleaning and was like, "I'm ready to see the rock." And he told them, and they were like, "All right." And then he went to the rock, and apparently he was like, not sure if he was going to go up to it and sort of say hello to it or connect with it. But then the rock just like called to him, and he went up to it, and then apparently he went and like had this moment with this rock where he was just like pulsating with it. This is how he describes it. And then he said he was effectively like tripping for a week. Like he was like fucked for a week. Like like in a nice way.
And it's this just how big was the rock?
He basically communed with this rock in the Shetland Islands.
How big was the rock?
I think about sort of little football.
Sizable, small boulder.
Yeah, like you can put your hands on it. And he had some sort of moment with this rock, and he really, whatever was going on there, either I believe him. I don't necessarily believe that the rock can talk. I'd be mad to know.
Did he say that the rock spoke to him?
He said it called to him.
Right. What was communicated? Is there any sense of that? Come here.
Come.
And then he just tripped for a week.
And then he had some sort of huge communion with this rock, and then was tripping in the Shetland Islands for a week.
Wow.
And I think it's quite amazing that, I don't think that the rock can actually do that, but I think whatever's happened in his brain, he truly does believe that he had that, and then was sincerely cunted for a week.
Yeah.
Whatever the magic of that is, even if it is self-convincing,
we don't know everything about this world. Yeah. I mean, this magical rock. I mean, you hear of more bizarre stories. It's up there, isn't it?
Do you want to be the rock?
No. But yeah, so those are the first magic tricks, and it's a form of religious expression, which is interesting.
It is interesting.
Because, it's a legitimate religious expression rather than a heretical religious expression.
So who is your god in that case?
I don't know who the gods were.
But what form does the god take? Because if it's magic, is it kind of like there's a spirit in the sky?
I imagine there was fuckloads of gods. Is it just ancient Egyptian gods, is it? Zoroastrianism is one of the world's oldest continuously practiced monotheistic religions. Oh, so it's just one god. Founded in ancient Persia, around the 6th century BC by the prophet Zoroaster. Its followers worship a single supreme uncreated creator deity known as Aru Mazda. I think I got one of those in the car park. And are guided by the core ethical triad. Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. It's not that far off our, modern religion, that one. Monotheistic and, based on some core ethics.
Well, it's all the same fucking thing.
No, there's lots of vastly different religions in the world.
No, but as far as it being magic, there's a holy spirit that flies about.
Yeah.
That's as good as Miro's ribbon, really, in my book.
In that world, a magician is kind of celebrating its god. It's a part of religious practice.
And what are we doing in our one?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Forget it. We're moving on. So
What do you mean?
now let's move on. So that happened. Then we got the medieval magic. Now we've got medieval magic. What was happening in medieval Europe? Well, let's find out. In medieval Europe, magic was identified with paganism, a label Christian missionaries used to demonize the religious beliefs of Celtic, Germanic, and Scandinavian peoples. Magicians, like heretics, were believed to distort or abuse Christian rites to do the devil's work. Still, the proliferation of magical formulas and books from the period shows its widespread practice. So now, with the classic conception of it, we're moving into magic as bad, magic as anti-God. No do magic here, or we burn you in pit.
Because you're a devil spawn,
Yeah.
evil spirit that is against God.
Yeah, because the only magic that should be allowed to be created in the world is God and Jesus
Bread
Christ.
and wine.
Bread and wine, walking on water, which, maybe there were magic tricks back in the day. What do you think about that?
I don't
Maybe
think-
Jesus was a magician.
I think Jesus was just probably just chatting. Was like thought he was the king.
Do you think do you think he was mentally disabled?
I think he was mentally disabled. I think he had
He had schizophrenia
or something more advanced.
It's a possibility,
Down
but
syndrome.
he had Down syndrome. Jesus had Down syndrome.
Would that change the vibe of the religion? Like,
if Jesus had Down syndrome?
thou shalt eat sweets.
Yeah, that would change the vibe of the religion, wouldn't
Turns
it?
water into 7-Up.
Yeah.
Christ, yeah. But, it shows... So there was a proliferation of magic even when it was heretical. Isn't that... It shows that the love of magic has always been with us.
Sorry, what's heretical, please?
Anti-religious.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. People want to get surprised, Andrew.
They do.
People want to get a shock.
Boo.
That was lovely.
Charlie's had a wonderful time.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
That's why funny is surprise. Fun is surprise, Andrew.
Yeah.
You wanna go out your house, your wife's left a little biscuit on the bonnet for you.
Again, I'm not seeing... do you know what magic is?
Magic is in here, Andrew.
I mean, we tried to cover the origins of magic, I guess. And I think we did it with lovely, beautiful justice. Let's jump into some magic tricks. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of magic. There's been many famous magic tricks. How did they happen, though? Okay, so we're going to list off some famous magic tricks. Charlie, you're going to guess how they did it, and then we're going to find out how they actually did it, okay?
Right, you are.
So starting off with David Copperfield. So in 1993, David
Copperfield, more like David Copperfield.
Yes. David in 1993 appeared to make the Statue of Liberty disappear on live television. Let's have a quick look at the clip. Here we have the Statue of Liberty. Charlie, would you like to narrate?
So yeah, here you got a little boat. I thought it was a plane, but actually, is that a plane or a boat?
Why would you think that's a boat? For God's sake, Charlie! It's in the fucking sky next to the Statue of Liberty.
David Copperfield is here just massaging some lady's breasts, and she's hating it, actually.
Sorry, I'm going to have to jump in.
David Copperfield is...
The Statue of Liberty is...
behind a big hologram, almost.
No, it's not. The Statue of Liberty is where it usually is, and there's a big stage where there's a live studio audience and the television watching it right in front of the Statue of Liberty. A screen has just gone up, so we can no longer see the Statue of Liberty.
What's it made out of, Andrew?
Material. We've then got David Copperfield, who is now doing his magician thing. He's making the Statue of Liberty. It does appear to look like a washing machine, but it isn't.
He's
now making it disappear. He's speaking to us. He's saying, "Wow, this is all great. We're going to do some wonderful magic here today." And then alakazam, alakaboo. He's then going to touch that. The material's fallen down between the two pillars, and there's no Statue of Liberty anymore.
Okay.
How has he done that? And then, spoiler alert, he then puts the materials back up, pulls them back down again, and the Statue of Liberty has reappeared. How has David Copperfield done that?
He has got a second screen between the first screen and the statue, and he's put that up as he's taken the other one down.
The second screen, and that projects just a black background, basically.
Yes.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
It's a bit of a boring idea. It's quite ready salted of David. But
I don't think they had that kind of technology back in 1993.
He's folded the statue into the sea. He's used it. Whoa, look at that lady. Is she still alive, do you reckon?
Can we pause the video, please, Matt? I feel it might be distracting for him.
There's a man who looks like a beaver. So I think either the statue is in the ocean or it's been concealed by another screen. Your thoughts, Andrew?
My thoughts are, I like the screen idea. I don't think they had the technology capable for it.
Well, they got one screen
day.
up there.
Do you mean what? Just a black? I think people would notice it was just a black material. It needs to look like, because you see, there's like some helicopters you see in the background going off.
Oh, okay. They've tarred the statue
in that amount of time. In about 20 seconds, they've tarred the entirety of the Statue of
They've
Liberty,
oiled
and then 20 seconds after that, they've untarred it.
Mm-hmm. The workers of New York are some of the most industrious people of the world.
Some of the bravest people of our generation.
They are.
Here's to New York's finest. No, the answer is. Would you like to hear the answer?
Yes. Nat. No, I would. Please, please continue.
The answer is that the stage actually turned. The whole stage turned without the audience realizing. So there's two pillars. The Statue of Liberty is in between them. So the stage turns, so it's at an angle that the stage is now looking at one of the pillars, which is concealing the Statue of Liberty.
How have they done that?
And he managed to turn the stage and the loud he managed to turn the stage without them noticing, because there was lots of bassy music. He was putting on a big show, which is the distraction. So the audience didn't even realize that they were turning. Obviously it works for the camera because the camera stays set in the stage. And then it's just the pillar that's obscuring it.
That's very clever.
on most of the time.
Surely the risk of that going wrong is huge because somebody might just clock that they're, hang on, I'm looking at, if you were looking up at the sky, although everyone's going to be looking at the screen, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone's fascinated. That's,
Rather than
a lot of
building.
magic. Yeah, a lot of magic tricks are just
That's very interesting, Andrew.
attention, direction, and sleight of hand. And this is what Copperfield was a bloody master of.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Do you watch old TV? So there's some old women in this video who I look at and I think, are they still alive? I have a friend who only watches vintage porn, and a lot of those ladies are dead now.
So the next trick we've got is the East Indian rope trick. Now this is a good one.
Company.
This is a good one. I can't quite work this out. Charlie, would you like to take us through what's happening?
So there's a man in a turban, snake charming. He's using an instrument to convince the rope to go upwards into the sky. This rope is spontaneously going up into the sky, and now it's becoming erect, going vertical. There's a tiger in the bottom left corner that might come in handy in a bit. There is a palace in the background. There's a big coconut on the right, I think. Now, the man in the turban is now got a little rug, and a boy has appeared from behind the rug. And now the man and the boy are praying at each other, and the boy is being told to climb the rope. The boy is now starting to climb the rope, which doesn't have a top, or it does, but it's not attached to anything. There's a bird that's just come into frame. Now, the boy is doing a really good job at climbing. I don't think I'll be able to do that. What do you think, Andrew?
I think you could give it a go.
Okay. And then the boy is now nearly at the summit of the rope. We don't know what's going to happen now. The tiger is doing nothing. And there's a little a chain is coming out of the...
Not a chain, it's powder.
A powder is coming out of this little pot. Looks a bit like salt.
Which is in the magician's hands.
In the magician's hands. I don't know who the magician is. There's two of them. Now, an explosion has happened, and their boy has disappeared from the top of the rope.
The boy has disappeared
because
from
the
the
guy
top of
threw
rope.
the salt into a pot, and the boy has disappeared.
A big flame happened, and then the boy who climbed to the top of the rope has now disappeared.
The magician is now putting the rug on top of this little brown coconut pot thing.
Really focusing on the coconut aspect of it.
And I think,
basket.
if we're not wrong, the boy is about to... something's happening. A boy or some sort of figure is appearing out of the coconut, and I think it is the boy. There seems to be something. It's a woman. It's a nice lady with a cutlass, and she has appeared out of the coconut. Now the man is climbing up the rope with a cutlass.
Yep.
And he's got lovely white shoes on. There's a bird that's just appeared again in the frame. He's cutting something down. There's
Limbs are falling. Limbs are falling from the air.
Limbs are falling from the air. The boy's head is coming out of the air. It looks like they've just cut the boy up.
The magician has climbed up the rope and cut into the air, and then the boy's limbs have fallen from the air.
But I don't think it's the actual boy.
Concerns for the boy are growing. We have the magician's
the
now
boys
putting...
they're putting the limbs into this brown pot. Where did you find this? Everyone should switch to video. This is very important. And then his sort of torso is now being put in the pot.
All of the limbs of the boy are now in the basket.
Now the rug or the carpet the sheet has been put back over the coconut pot. The snake charmer is about to put the snake charming instrument back in his mouth, and a figure is coming out of the pot again. And this time it's not going to be a beautiful lady. It's going to be a little boy, I think. And
it's the
all
boy.
of a sudden the boy is back and he's completely fine. And he's actually
basket.
smiling a bit. That's the most amazing trick I've ever seen.
That's a classic it's a very famous magic trick. It's a classic from East India. So
that's
it's been done a
unbelievable.
lot. It's pretty mad. The problem is with this is the explanations of it, which I'll tell you in a second, do make some sense when you're watching it on telly, but I have no idea how they managed to do it as like a street magic thing. Any idea?
It doesn't make any sense on telly.
I guess the main thing is, how is he disappearing from the top of the rope initially? Because the whole rope levitation thing, there'll just be some sort of rod in it or something. I don't really care too much about that. But how are we disappearing the boy from the top of the rope?
I think with the explosion, is there like a flash that allows him to like fly out a shot?
Yeah, the flash is going to be important, isn't it? To distract and then give him the smoke veil to get out.
I've got absolutely no idea how he's... But so he was in the pot the whole time?
No, he went up the rope.
But then he went... Somehow he went from the rope into the pot where the woman was. Is there like a special underpass under the ground?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know?
Well, this is the confusing thing, because I don't really know. I looked for a while to try and find this, and I couldn't get a proper answer. But is apparently he's hiding in the background somewhere. So you could only ever do this trick at night. You couldn't do it in the daytime. And it was always done at night or on a so it's like a platform. If you look at it, he kind of disappears. But think how are they throwing the limbs down? There's got to be some sort of black platform. But then how are they that's why it could work on telly, because you could just have a platform round there, and then the boy just when it flashes, he just jumps up on the platform.
Yeah,
right?
that must be it. But do they zoom in? They do zoom in on the rope, so I think at some point he's jumped off the platform and then got into the basket.
Yeah, but
during
that's
the zoom
do you know what I mean? But the trick works outside of telly.
But in real life,
I have no idea.
I
how
don't know
they
if
did
it does work in real life.
It does.
Does
It's
it?
an ancient magic trick. Maybe not ancient, but it's a very old magic trick.
Maybe he
that
jumps.
street performers used to do, and I don't know how the fuck they did that without telly.
That's the
trickery.
best trick I've ever seen.
there you go.
I've never even heard of that. That's way better than David Blaine shitting into a nappy.
Well, exactly. So that's the East Indian rope trick. A marvel, as they say.
Wow. Andrew, you can put your wand away for a moment. Put it back in its holster, because I have an interesting person I'd like to show you.
Please.
There was a man called Washington Irving Bishop. To his friends, I guess you call him Wash. So he was a Victorian mind reader and mentalist. Not in the sense that you are, Andrew. Is it ever okay to call yourself a mentalist? I don't think it is. Is it?
If you're just about to jump off a cliff.
But he claimed he wasn't psychic, which is, I guess, is honest of him, because no one is, really. Instead, he kind of would do body language. He'd read people's muscles and sort of see twitches.
Right.
And he'd use body language effectively. So he'd find, if you came to me with like a load of stuff in your jacket or kind of bag, I think he could find your hidden objects by reading twitches in your wrist. So your body would be kind of giving signals about where things are through kind of wrist spasming, and he could read your wrist spasms.
So if I'm carrying some bread in my bag,
Your wrist's going to be
my
spasming.
wrist is going to spasm like a bread, basically. It'll be like, oh, that's the bread spasm,
According to Washington, yeah.
according to Bishop.
And I believe him, actually.
Yeah, but I guess it would be based on the questions he's asking. He'll ask some probing questions, and if there's, it's
Lie
probably
detector.
like it's a lie detector, isn't it?
Yeah. Early lie detector. And, he'd do little stunts similar to sort of Darren Brown and Dave Blaine, where he would, he'd go around a city in a blindfold, and he'd sort of direct himself through the city. I guess like how ants, sorry to keep bringing up ants.
Don't apologize
but how
about bringing up ants.
Ants will map their colony through kind of scanning. Or, that famous superhero Daredevil, I think his name might be.
Yeah, you bring him up a lot.
Bishop reportedly suffered from trances. So he'd go into sort of tongues, essentially, where he'd become unconscious. No, he wouldn't go into tongues because he'd be literally fucking unconscious. Apparently, Bishop would suffer from trance-like episodes because of all his powers, where he'd effectively just pass out.
Right.
And he'd look like he was dead for a long time. But he had a note on him.
Is he doing that as the show?
No, I think he would just sort of freak out and
right.
and glitch and then look like he was dead for a while.
Yeah, okay.
But as a result of that, as a safeguarding measure, probably insisted upon by his wife or his mummy,
Mrs. Bishop.
he would carry a note which says, "Do not declare me dead too quickly. Delay autopsy or burial. Repeat, delay autopsy."
Right.
Because he was worried that they'd think, "Oh, he's dead. Let's bury him."
Because he's having a spasm. Something goes wrong. Don't bury me. I'm alive.
Yeah. Hold your fucking horses.
Yeah.
But then, on a fateful day, Andrew, in 1889, everything went wrong. Because he was performing at the Lambs Club in New York. Is that still active? Who cares? And he collapsed during his show. It's pretty mad that he would just randomly collapse. I guess that does imply quite strong powers. If you're so like that, occasionally you'll just like take 5.
Absolutely.
And he collapsed once, then he woke up, gave it another go, collapsed again, and didn't wake up.
Right.
And this is when everyone's like, right,
surely he's gone.
is this still part of the show, or do we have a problem on our hands?
Yeah.
Well, they decided they got a problem on their hands, Andrew.
They did.
So they decided that he was dead, performed an autopsy, and removed his brain.
Oh, no.
Without his consent. If you're taking someone's brain out, you got to ask permission, Andrew.
That's probably one of the most stringent things you have to ask for.
I think that's more important than sexual consent.
I actually agree, to be honest.
You can't take
my brain. That's uncalled for. Yeah.
And they didn't wait that long to do it. I guess maybe a kind of keen upstart autopsy boy.
Wanting to impress the surgeons above
a kind
him.
of grabby intern.
Yeah.
This is what happens if you're an don't be a beg if you're an intern, because you might take someone's brain out.
And this is what happens when you're too career driven. You might take someone's brain.
Fucking relax.
Yeah, chill out.
Anyway, his wife and his mum arrived, who probably were the ones who were responsible for the previously mentioned note, Andrew, and they were horrified, claiming
they've killed my husband.
Which they had, possibly.
Which they had, maybe.
So either the medical team fucked it and the intern should be struck off, or he was dead and they were just doing their job. Your thoughts, Andrew?
Wow, it's a meaty case, isn't it?
Nightmare.
It's a real brainy, meaty case.
A good mentalist was killed that day.
A good mentalist was killed that day, and how different the world could have shaped up if he wasn't killed. How true were these? I mean, he claims he's not a mentalist. He basically just reads palms, but then he goes into these trance-like states.
That suggests echolocates his way around York.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's the kind of maybe it's kind of the intersection between science and magic we're seeing here, that he has trained some sort of skills that he can do these things. But the trances are odd. Maybe he did just have a medical condition. But I'm confused about why he's going into these states if he's saying, no, I'm not actually getting in touch with a different plane of reality.
I think it's fucking irresponsible given that we know he's got this condition where he constantly passes out.
How long should we wait until we do the autopsy? A week?
Give him a week.
Give him a week. Why not? I guess.
He's always passing out. Why are you immediately
If I have a note on me saying I might not be dead,
I'm going to give it a week.
Fair, I'd give it a week. I'm not going to take someone's brain out quickly if they have a note attached to them saying there's a chance I'm not dead.
It sounds like they did it on the same day.
Which is ridiculous.
That's obscene.
And that's unfair. I think they have. Well, it's a big medical screw up.
So rest in peace to Washington Bishop.
Yeah, we lost a good one that day. I mean, it could be the ultimate trick. I guess it's not really much of a trick. It's just you've taken my brain away from me. He did pay for his life, but good magic is always going to take a cost. We just hope it's not the brain. Right, another interesting magician I'm going to tell you about is Chung-Ling Soo. Chung-Ling Soo built one of the most elaborate stage personas in magic history by reinventing himself as a mysterious Chinese conjurer who never spoke on stage and avoided public interviews. He was actually an American called Will Robinson. After early success as a skilled but relatively conventional American magician, he gradually adopted increasingly theatrical Eastern-inspired identities, eventually fully committed to the Chung-Ling Soo character. Under this persona, he became a major star in the British music hall scene in the early 1900s.
Now, how racist is the impression that he's doing?
Probably incredibly. Well, he didn't speak on stage.
Have you seen Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Yes.
You know the landlord?
Yes.
Is it as bad as that?
I think he didn't speak on stage.
So he's purely doing it physically. I think that has potential to be worse.
He's just...
Maybe it's like a really nice...
He's just an elderly man. I don't think you can be that physically racist about...
You can.
You can. His fame peaked with his performance of the dangerous bullet catch trick, in which he would appear to catch a fired bullet between his teeth or in his hand using a staged rifle.
Between his teeth?
Yeah.
I mean, into his teeth? Between his teeth, Andrew?
What did I say?
You said that. I'm just shocked that he would catch a bullet in his mouth. To do that perfectly. I mean, I keep dropping broccoli out of my mouth when I try and eat.
Well, we're going to have to pause for a moment to investigate what the fuck that is. Why do you keep dropping broccoli out of your mouth when you're trying to eat broccoli?
I just kept missing my mouth. When
Do an impression of it.
This morning I had a tree of broccoli for breakfast. That's all I had. That's all I had for breakfast.
Raw?
Cooked.
So you just put a whole broccoli
I boiled the broccoli and ate it.
And then ate it just on your hand?
My mouth. With a fork. They kept coming off my fork
So you boiled a whole broccoli, then you chopped off the flour bits, and then you
kept trying to eat it. And
so just show me what was happening. Because you kind of flirt with having a brain disease, but that's some genuine symptoms.
Okay.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for.
So this morning you had a whole broccoli for breakfast, and it kept missing your mouth.
Yes.
I'm
glad let alone a bloody bullet, Andrew.
Yeah, he was a bullet catcher. On 23rd of March 1918 at Wood Green Empire in London, the mechanism failed during a performance when a rifle was mistakenly loaded with live rounds instead of blanks, and Soo was fatally shot on stage. Breaking his lifelong silence in that moment, he is reported to have spoken his final words, "Oh my God, something's happened," before dying the next day. Sung Lu, the famous bullet catcher who died and changed his thing. It's a bit of a Rust situation. Rust the film. Now, what the fuck? How the only job some people have is to live guns with blanks. How is live ammunition getting anywhere near?
Is it not pre-blanked? Is it not just one massive blank? Like with cap guns,
one massive blank.
Is a blank something that you load into a gun, or is it just constantly blank?
No, you have to load it in.
A blank is what?
It's a gun. I think it's got the tip of the bullet off, so it doesn't actually shoot. It just makes the sound.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I mean,
There's too much of this mixing up situation that happens on a regular
It's
basis.
unbelievable.
Clearly. It goes all the way back to Chung Ling Soo and another great sorcerer that we lost.
Foul play?
Maybe foul play. I think there must be a lot
Stupid
of...
play.
My guess would be foul play. There's a lot of... Magician seems to be quite territorial.
I'm loading my own gun. If
I'm loading my own
I'm
gun.
not having some fucking stagehand, some guy who you go into a theatre and some like Norman is there.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. I'm going to be your.
I'm going to be your gun loader.
Yeah.
You wanted it with
anything?
blanks, did you? Yeah, it was blanks, this one.
Yeah, I
Right.
definitely want it with blanks, please, Norman.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust it. But I mean, the gun. I think so. The gun catch is now you don't do it. It's like a cursed trick. So no magician. It's kind of a fatal thing to attempt. It's got a bad name. I think David Blaine did it on
He did do it.
telly, and that was like kind of I'm going
Subversive.
to still do the trick or something.
Yeah.
I think it's mad. I think the option is you fire a blank and then you just reveal something. You reveal it in your teeth.
It must be that somehow. I mean, with the Alec Baldwin one, quickly,
Right.
surely the bullets look a little bit like the blanks. If they get
Yeah,
them
they do.
confused.
I think blanks are just with the
You
top
should.
shot.
The blanks have got to be kind of luminous pink or something.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can't just.
So we should campaign for better visibility of blank.
Whoever's in charge of the gun blanks, make them pink.
Make them clearer, I think is definitely true. But what they do is they get an audience member to write their name on it to show it's the same bullet. But then it's like the assistant does a sleight of hand and then gives him that. That makes sense. A blank goes off. You load a blank. That's just a trickery, right? But I think...
No, I don't understand that. They've written the thing on the casing.
Yeah. And then the audience member writes their name on the
Yeah.
casing of the bullet. The assistant then goes to load that bullet. But in the meantime, they switched it out for a blank, and then they somehow give the name written bullet to the magician who puts it in his mouth, all sleight of hand.
Ooh,
And then they fire the blank, and then he goes like that.
I mean, famously, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet.
When have you bitten the bullet?
I bite the bullet every morning when I get out of bed, Andrew.
Because of the horror that faces you.
Yeah.
And that you warm, cozy bed, and you just think I could live here and not do anything.
Why not?
Why not?
Why must I? Why must I
get up?
rise?
Yeah, I should just stay in my house and eat broccoli poorly all morning. Anyway, let's dive into the magic circle. Hey, Chaz?
Yep.
Fancy?
Rather than the boring rectangle.
The Magic Circle is the world's most famous magic society, with over 1,700 members worldwide. Famous members include David Copperfield, Dynamo, King Charles III, Stephen Fry, and Sooty, as in Sooty and Sweep.
Is that a dog?
Is Sooty a dog?
There's all
Maybe.
these new kids characters. There's like Flop the rabbit, but back in the day it was like Arthur and Basil Brush. But now you got the likes of Flop and Sooty.
I.e., they're making new programs. Is your issue that they're making new kids
I'd rather
programs?
they just kept the same.
I kind of do as well, because then we could all,
We're just normal
the kids, we could be like, yeah, Arthur is an aardvark.
He is, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Yeah. We covered that, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Meticulously.
But then you could have the shared experience with your children. But I'm going to show my kids some of the things I've
I
watched.
don't know, maybe it's a bit odd if you're. I don't know if I want my animals to be the same as my kids. I think I'd want
Why?
that to be the difference.
What's your concern with that?
I don't like the idea of me and my kids watching Arthur. I want them
Why?
to be watching Flop, and I'm on the phone with like a little coffee, and I'm just sort of telling them shut up. But then
What's that got to do with them watching Arthur?
so I can actually feel like a parent rather than like I'm a kid and they're kids and we're all fucking children. I want to feel a degree of separation from my children.
So you feel like if you and your kids are watching Arthur, it's going to regress
I'm
you
a
to
fucking
a child.
baby. They
I'm a
won't listen to
baby.
me. They don't respect me.
Right.
How could they? I know about Arthur.
They aim to promote and advance the art of magic. It's highly exclusive, with all magicians having to prove their skill to gain entry. They also have a long set of rules for members. Some of the highlights of those rules include: you must oppose the willful disclosure of magic secrets other than to magicians or bona fide students and historians of magic.
there's
Secrecy.
10 Commandments sort of vibes.
Yeah, rules. Any rule book could be, yeah.
Seems that.
You must inquire into and report upon unusual phenomena.
Okay. There's a man doing a roly-poly in the street, Andrew.
I might have to report that to the Magic Circle. You must encourage and support originality and evolution in the invention and presentation of magic.
New kits.
New jitsu, new kits.
New tricks.
New kits.
New
What we need in
tricks.
magic is new kits. So, those are some of the rules that you have to. It's
So-
secrecy and let's push magic forward.
Support entrepreneurship in the magic world.
What rule would you introduce into
I'm
the
not
Magic
just going to
Circle?
bring a rabbit out of the hat. I'm going to bring a whole family out of the hat.
And that's what the rule says in the handbook. You must...
Oh, are you asking me new rules?
Yeah.
The first rule of the Magic Circle, you have to wear gear. Let's bring back the proper gear. Everybody should wear capes and hats properly now. Let's stop trying to modernise. Let's not dress like that fucking Craig Angel guy.
Yeah, okay.
No, you
Well,
have
let's get the
wear,
coolness out of
Wear
it.
the right clobber. Yeah, get the coolness out
Get
of the
this
Magic
back.
Circle. Bring back that stuff.
This, gloves and hat.
People love that.
Yeah, and classic wand.
And we're distinctive as well.
Okay, uniforms. I like that. Bring back uniforms.
Uniform. No day. Every single day you live, you must perform one trick.
Yeah, okay. Dedication to the craft.
I think for animal cruelty reasons, are we pro or against at the use of animals in magic? I think maybe we are very pro it.
We're very pro it
We
as
want
long as no
bears.
animals are harmed. Maybe.
No harming. But
Okay.
then up to a point.
Up to how?
If the trick
okay, how
is
much
good enough,
harm would you?
we can kill the bear.
So there's like a trick to harm matrix.
If the trick is like,
Amazing, then you
if
can
it's
kill.
baffling, if the whole, the bear flies around the earth in a magic hat,
Then you can kill the bear.
then it can die.
Then you can kill the bear. Fair enough.
This is like a wonderful time for us to saw ourselves in half, and then we take your head and your top half and my legs, and we go into Patreon Valley.
And we're into Patreon Valley.
The other half is outside shouting.
How's the valley looking?
It's looking kind of very smoky. Loads and loads of rabbits are about. There's a bear. There's lots of dead bears, and there are the valley is having an absolutely blinding time.
Dead bears.
Some bears have died in the process
Because of all the tricks that they're trying.
Yeah, there's ribbons. It's kind of like a very kooky fate down here.
A very kooky fate.
A very kooky fate with a lot of dead bears, unfortunately.
Yes, everyone's trying to get their magic tricks. Sometimes
We're
it's
all
not
getting our
gonna be
magic
easy.
on.
We're all getting our magic on, and it's
We've
wonderful.
got the magic in me.
We've got the magic in me. As ever, subscribe to the Patreon for a bonus episode every week, ad-free episodes. There's a group chat, and you can get on the question.
Free wand.
A free wand this week. A free wand if you
Which
sign
Matt
up.
is going to bring over.
Matt will bring over and is in charge of the shipping.
house.
But yeah, and you can also end up with the question threads. You could end up like Grace Taylor. Can Charlie write a love song about magic, or even a magic song about love?
Okay.
Go.
You can let me be your wand. Let me be your magic stick. I wanna hold your rabbit in my hand. It's unclear what a rabbit is. In this case, it's your I wanna sit. Let me be your wand. Let me be your magic stick. I wanna hold your rabbit in my hand. Let me be the Darren so I can touch your brown. I don't want you to frown. Smile. We'll go 1,000 miles. We'll do little tricks on the Nile, on the mountainside. I looked like I was dead, but I was actually misdiagnosed and I'm alive. 'Cause they call me Washington. I should Washington more. My microphone smells and I sleep as I snore. But you're the most gorgeous lady that I saw. The greatest trick the devil pulled was showing you to me.
Wonderful. We got another question here from Garot Him Lewis.
Grot Lewis.
I imagine it's a silly name.
I should hope so.
Should you be required to have a license to use magic? Did Miro, was he a licensed magician or just a man you found?
He's just sort of scrapyard magician.
Scrapyard magician. Yeah, because
Found him on
surely there's like a
water.
license for children's party magicians, right?
Yeah, you'd hope so. I think just like a kind of basic DBS check.
Yeah.
If you bring your...
Yeah. You'd really hope so, wouldn't you?
I'm DBS approved.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would you need that?
Why would I need that?
Why are you DBS approved? Why have you...
When I'd have my old job.
Good.
Why were
I'm
you?
for children and old people.
Why? Because of production
Teresa.
stuff.
I don't know.
You had to have a DBS check to be friends with Teresa.
I think they had to do a background
That's how
check
all
on
good
me.
friendships start, isn't it?
They want to ensure that I'm not some kind of
That's completely fair enough.
sex attacker.
Yeah, any interaction with vulnerable people, you should. So maybe magicians, I imagine, operate with vulnerable people
I'm sure the Magic Circle have got their fingers in
Finish it.
some forms that
Yes.
approve their that will approve their kind of. I think you have to be licensed as a magician for sure.
And what would it be called? If a spy has a license to kill, a magician has a license to
Curse.
curse. Yeah, I think it should. Given, I think a lot of
Conjure.
this
License to conjure.
a license to conjure. All of this episode has been a lot about the power of magic and the importance of it. We need to put it in the right hands.
You definitely do. Give it the respect that it deserves.
Absolutely. I think our answer to that is a resounding yes.
Couldn't agree more, Klimpert. What's his name?
I can't remember. Garrot him. Couldn't agree more, garrot him. So, what a wonderful time it is now to Shazam, ala Shazam, or Abracadabra our way up to pieces.
Just on Shazam.
Yeah.
The app.
Best app in the world.
Do you get embarrassed when you do it in public?
Obviously.
I get incredibly... I've been
In a
doing it a
club?
lot. I did it in the club the other day and a lot of
Club's
strangers
awful.
saw...
You have to do it quietly.
I did it quietly, but if you get caught doing it quietly, it's even worse.
If you're trying to hide
You're
it.
like...
Because then if you kind of put it up in the air and you're like, yeah, I'm doing
I don't
it.
give a
Fuck
fuck.
yourself.
Well, it's like trying to be cool with magic.
It's like trying to
Don't
be
try
cool
and be
with
cool while you Shazam, and don't try and be cool when you're Alakazam.
Yes. Just be who you are, really.
Be yourself.
And maybe the real magic is the people that we find who we are along our ways. You're pointing at you. Me, it's our hearts.
It's inside, not me.
Not you, yeah.
Us.
Us. Hearts, love, and magic.
Humankind.
So we're in the pasture, and it's all of the flowers are actually magic wands, and they've shaken, they've gone kazoom, and flowers are out
Little
there now.
dust clouds are appearing everywhere, but they're all sparkly.
Yeah, but the flowers are coming out of the wand, which
Yeah.
is a classic magic trick.
100%.
And the stems of
Okay.
the wand, the stems of the wands and the flowers are the flowers. It's magic. It's lovely in there.
Lovely, yeah. Are
It's
there
actually
any
not-
animals?
There are some
Geese.
geese,
And
but
they're all wearing little waistcoats.
waistcoats. They're the assistants.
Do you have a permit?
What? So they're like they're the enforcers.
They're the traffic enforcers.
So the flowers are trying to do magic, and the geese are just waddling up.
Do you have a
Excuse me,
permit?
do you
We
have
work
a
for the
permit
magic
for
circle.
magic? I think we need the requisite documentation.
They're a right pain in
for
the
you
ass,
to
but they
run
are
that.
necessary.
But they are necessary because, as we know, we need to enforce magic in order to curb the power that it has. But as ever, we're going to finish this episode with a piece. And I said a piece because we are correct. It's one piece. This is our first ever joint piece that we've written together.
We're delighted about it.
We're very delighted about it.
It was actually a much nicer way of doing it.
It wasn't for a time-saving issue, so take that
It
back.
was for creative fulfillment.
For creative fulfillment.
And for you guys.
And we've written it together, and we're going to perform it together. So this is our piece,
And it's called Magic.
and it's by us. What brings you to the spirits today?
My dad, mostly. He passed 2 years ago, and I've been doing a lot of thinking since then. And there's just so much I wish I said to him.
And what is it that you'd like to communicate with this spirit?
Guess just mostly thank you, and I love you. You worked so hard for me and my brothers. I don't know, maybe we were too embarrassed to say at the time, but I really do love you, and I know you did too. Yeah, that's kind of it. I guess. I'd just love to be able to tell him all that if I can. I mean, if you can get in touch with him, I'd be ever so grateful. He was always pretty bad with his phone.
That's all really lovely. And I really hope we can conjure him up for you today. I'm just going to pop off into the spirit world now, okay, and see if I can get him to pop in and say hello. So just give me a moment, and then praying it all goes to plan. The next voice you'll be hearing is from your dad. Does that sound okay to you?
Yes. Thank you so much. Okay.
What is it? What's happening?
Dad?
Who are you? What the fuck is this?
It's your son. Oh, it's so good to talk to you.
What? Is that Luke? God, it's lovely to hear your voice. How in the world have you been?
No, it's not Luke. It's
Oh, Dan, my lovely Dan. Is everything fine? Are you good, son?
no, Dad. It's Charlie.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Did you bring someone with you?
No, it's just me, Dad.
Just you.
Yeah.
Right. So you're fine, are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just really wanted to say how much.
Yeah. No, just coming. It's just my son. No, the other one. I'll be right there, Joan of Arc. What? 1 minute, Joan of Arc. No. Just keep that popped in your bottom, Joan of Arc. I'll be right there. Anyway, yep. See you, son. Bye. Did you reach him?
Yes, and I'd like my money back, please. No!
Well, there you go. Sometimes you might not get the answers that you seek in a conjuring session.
Yeah, and if you're really trying to have a relationship with somebody from the beyond, maybe you should have had them when they were here.
Exactly, because in reality, people aren't going to change
Make a
when they
fucking
go.
effort.
Yeah, people aren't going to change when they get to the beyond. They're probably going to be the same grumpy old guys that they were when they were alive.
You made your bed, and now you got to lie in it forever.
Yeah, stop trying to contact the dead. Stop trying to get closure in any relationships. You're not going to have them.
Call her now.
Things happen in life. They don't happen in death. So
No.
get over all of your fucking issues and stop crying about it.
Deal with it right now.
Deal with it now, for God's sake. Charlie, what have we learned this week?
We've learned that Miro is a brilliant magician.
We have learned that.
You have got potential in magic. And
Yes.
That's from a registered or unregistered magician.
We're not, unclear
don't
on
know.
how legitimate Miro
But he's
is.
certainly got a thing or two up his sleeve, doesn't he?
He does. A good time and fun
And
entertainment.
lots of ribbons.
And lots of ribbons.
So I think you should take that seriously.
yeah.
And we've also learned that if you're a magician, don't try and be cool. Just be yourself.
Agreed.
What have you learned this episode, Andrew?
I've learned that we should probably respect magicians more. Getting Miro in was probably even more evidence to that case, that we need to respect our magicians. I've learned that magic
Absolutely.
comes from some crazy places.
From up there?
From down here. Magic is everywhere, and it's
It
all
actually
of us.
is.
And let's not just pretend. Maybe the magicians conjure up the everyday magic on stage by dazzling us with their feats that we go, wow, what the heck just happened?
Mm-hmm.
But if we open our eyes up more to the everyday world, we'll see magic not just in crazy technology, but in the people that we're sat next to on a daily basis.
Could not agree more. And it's also not just a case of doing drugs and shaggy. You can also find it if you go to the shop and get a discount
For sweets.
for sweets.
Love you, Charlie.
Love you, Andrew.
See you next week.
It's Henry and Charlie investigate. They're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's enough from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.